Hello there, this is Steve, you're watching Tabletop Union, and today I'm going to be unboxing Warcry Bloodhunt. This is the most recent of the Warcry boxes that are set in the Gnarlwood. It features Khorne versus Soulblight. It's got some nice art. Just, a few friends just, horsing around, doing a bit of wrestling. Otherwise, good people, good people. Well, that's actually really cool art. If we look at the back, we have the Claws of Karanak, which they all want to be flesh hounds of Khorne. And then the Skurgan Trueblades, which are like vampire warrior monks, kind of. I'm not terribly sure. We also get cards for both the war bands and Predator and Prey book. And there's several bits of scenery that are new. The trees are not new, but what you can sort of build around them is new. I think how they do this terrain is, I like it more than how they've been dealing with the Kill Team one, where it's just the same walls over and over, and then a little extra sprue or two of doodads and stuff. This, yes, you're reusing the trees, but because of how you're building stuff around the trees, they just do a better job of not feeling like the same thing over and over. So even though you'll have multiples of the same tree, none of them will be built the same. And I think that's great. I look forward to getting the fourth and final box of this when it comes out, so I can have the whole terrain set. So let's open this up. Gotta cut some stickers. Now, hopefully everything is in one piece, unlike Soul Shackle was. So, let's open this up. So, yep, here we've got one of the new bits of the terrain. Nice big palisade walls made of bamboo and platforms and ladders and gubbins, and got a base, a cavalry base. That'll be for the Khorne guy on all fours. I think this is a new sprue. I'm not sure. Maybe it's not actually. That's not. That's not. I recognize this. This is more really nice big pieces. And here we got these are the, so I think these are vampires. I believe these are the Khorne guys. Yeah, because I can see a flesh hound thing there. Oh wait, no, this is all Khorne. Okay, my mistake. We'll be taking a closer look at these in a minute. And so this is all vampire. Doesn't look like there's been any punctures through this, so that's good. Let's quickly look at that art. Yeah, it's actually in really good condition. It's pretty cool. Maybe I'll try and take care of this one. Who knows? We have a Warcry board. Not sure if it's different or not from the previous two boxes. I don't really open these on videos just because it's very awkward. And then, let's see, I got the cards. We'll have a quick look through those in a bit. I got the Warband Tome, instructions, and we got the faction cards that have the abilities and such. And we got bases. Gotta have them bases. All right, so I'm gonna tidy up a bit, organize myself, and I'll be back. We can look at the spruce. Okay, so first we'll look at the Eskurgans, the vampires. I hope I'm saying that right. They have, you know, pretty cool sort of vibe to them. Looks like you're going to be able to build them with like these nice big swords or like these weapons that are like ropes with blades and stuff attached to them. I'm sure I'm going to have to be very careful when snipping those out. I got this really neat like back banner pole kind of thing. Here we got some more, some really nice detail on the armor. Looks like something made of like rib cage or something there. And yeah, we got the one member that's like gone all like feral and wolf-like. It was a pretty cool model. Quick look at the other side. Nothing really different stands out to me. Okay, next we can look at the Khorne boys. So yeah, we got the part of the guy that's like really starting to turn into a something like a hound. He runs around on all fours, like with like bladed claws and stuff. Here's the other part of him. Yeah, he's definitely not just a person running around on all fours. There's more going on there. I got some spears and daggers. We got like a 3 hooked flail thing going on here. I'm sure these have proper names. It's kind of cool. The Khorne symbol worked into this piece of the cloak. Nice chopping axe there. I got these hooks here as well. It's interesting. So we seem to have like axes, hook flails, and spears. So we have some of the heads here. Pretty cool. These are looking really great, actually. I'm not usually much of a Khorne fan, but these are looking really good. He's probably my least favorite of the 4 Chaos Gods. Nurgle's the best because he's Nurgle. All right, so now here is the terrain. So this is one of the new sprues we had a look at before. This is a mix of like, this is like a palisade wall. You can see the dirt with the bones up here, and it's got like some skulls hanging from a hole here. So these are also walls here. Whereas this one here, that looks like a platform. And this also looks like a platform. Got some skelly boys. Cool. It's good to have some like really like sort of solid pieces mixed in with all just the trees and platforms we've had so far. And here is the other of the new spruce, more walls. We got the skulls hanging again. We also got this nice big horned animal skull there. Maybe animal. Maybe a beast man, maybe some other intelligent life. Yeah. Got like bits of the ground to like sort of mount stuff on. Yeah, these look really good. I am pleased. And so this is one of the tree kits. I have Heart of Gur that I've opened. I've put together one of the trees. And I think it might have been this one actually. Yeah, because the skull is very familiar, and these horns that go into it are also very familiar. The tree was a little... the first one I put together, it was a little sort of tricky to put together because there's part of like the main trunk that is made up of 4 of like, it's like this piece, this piece, this piece, maybe like this piece. And so they go together like sort of like 4 sides of a cylinder. And I had not aligned it properly, so I had to fill in a gap between 2 of the pieces with some milliput. I don't think it's a big problem. Yeah. They're very, actually, hold on here. Here it is. Let me zoom out a bit. So yeah, this is the frame we were just looking at. It's large, it's impressive. When I finally got it together, I was really happy with it. You can see here is where I didn't put this piece connected properly here, so I had to put the gap in there, the filler in there. But yeah, that's what the trees look like. Now this is another one of the trees that was in Heart of Gur. I'm not sure if both of these were also in Sundered Fate. I have the Sundered Fate box, but I actually haven't opened it yet. I'll probably do an unboxing of that after this one, maybe, or another day. I'll put this one up first, though, because it's the one that people might still be able to find. Yeah, nice big few segments of a spine for a really nice big beast there. Gnarlwood's in Gur, and Gur is home to some massive predatory beasts and predatory trees. And then the last sprue is the sort of scatter terrain and bridges sprue. There's at least one of these in all the boxes. I believe Heart of Gur came with 2, and this and Sundered Fate come with 1. So I don't know if I don't think I'll, like, the bridges definitely useful, but I think maybe 2 of these is enough to put together, maybe. And then perhaps I can use just like cut off bits and use it for like basing material for warbands set in Gnarlwood. I kind of like that idea. Okay, now I will be right back with the books. All right, so we'll look at the instruction manual first. As usual, it's got all the different sprues pictured, how many bases it comes with, and also the nice sizing chart for the bases. So, I mean, this is the obvious one, but you can put this over here and see that it is roughly the 60 millimeter oval. It doesn't really fit as well as usual. The round ones fit better. So first off is the Skirgan True Blades. It's looking like these 3 here. This is like the leader, I think. And this is the weird, like, I don't know if he's got 1 leg or what. But he's a pretty creepy looking dude. So, okay, it's the Skirgan Exemplar, the Skirgan Pariah, and the Curse Blood, which is the sort of werewolfy dude. And here for these Skirgan Ascetics, we can choose either Howling Glaives or Charnel Maces. So the only difference is just the head of the weapon. Then for the Skirgan Acolytes, we can have the Bonehilt Falchion, which is those big swords, or Throat Takers, which are those lengths of rope with like the hooked blades on them. It's a fun name for them, Throat Takers. It's not very subtle on what they do. Yeah. And now we got the Claws of Karanak. So first we have the Pack Lord. He goes together one way. He's a pretty cool model. And then the Hound of Wrath, which is the guy cosplaying as the Hound of Khorne, Flesh Hound of Khorne. There we go. Brutalizers can either have the Shredder Blades, which are like those axes, dual axes, or Shredder Blade and Meat Hook, which is an axe and a hook. And I think just at first glance, I like how these look better. Those hooks are pretty mean looking. And then for the Blood Whelps, they can either have spears or they can have those hooked flails. Lots of like hooks and stuff, and in both these warbands. Yeah, and then Ruins, Palisade, and Shattered Post. So this is the scatter terrain stuff. Makes these pieces here. And here we have it putting together the one tree, the one I've made. And then showing you like other pits you can add on to it. So you make this one in full, but then we're going to add walls to the sides and such, and more platforms. So yeah, it's got a lot bigger platform to stand on. And a L-shaped wall. It's cool. Here's the other tree. And once again, we seem to make it in full. Then we start adding more platforms on and the palisade walls. It's just a great way of reusing those trees, but making them different. Yeah, see here, it's like all painted nice. And I gotta get working on these. And here it's just sort of like a small bit of wall and platform, which is good because you can have like bridge, the like rope bamboo bridge going to them, and that could be a point of entry for getting into like the trees and stuff. Yeah, just like this. Oh, there might be two of them. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's two. Be two different ones. Cool. All right. And now let's look at the Warband Tome, Predator and Prey. So I got the artwork going here. Oh, I get it out of the light. Within the treacherous gnarlwood, bloodthirsty warbands clash with terrifying savagery. Yeah, that sums it up. So, I'm not a man reads book channel. So to just have a quick sort of flip through, see what exactly is in here. So, got some lore setting up the conflict. There's that nice piece of art again. And here we have the map of the gnarlwood, and they're cheeky. They've added points of interest onto it since like the first one. Like I think Groz's Gouge is new with the Cruel Boy looking shield icon there. We got the Skurgan bone monasteries. I don't think that was in the original one. Maybe it was in Sundered Fate. A lot of people are saying that Slaanesh will be in the next box. I mean, it's possible, but all through these, from the very start, we've had Khorne, Nurgle, and Tzeentch represented on the map, and no Slaanesh. We got some like Chaos Undivided, which is probably where the maybe the Legionaries or Legionnaires came from, or the I forget one of the war bands from the first one, from Heart of Gur, that like are servants of the Chaos Dwarves or Chaos Wardens. Oh, it bothers me. Can't remember. Crimson Path. More lore. The Claws of Karanak. So this goes into like sort of who they are and why they are and what they've done. And the Skirk and Trueblades. All vampires must consume blood to survive, but not all are willing to surrender to the bestial nature of their curse. The Skirk and Trueblades are an order of undead warrior monks who pride themselves on their ability to restrain their monstrous instincts, though not all pass the grueling test. So, I guess that's why they're all like pretty thin and spindly looking. Then the one guy is completely caved and gone all wolf. And then it'll go into Predator and Prey with some photography. You know, beautiful paint jobs as usual. Interesting choice, like the orange. I guess it's sort of, reminds me of like some like Asian monks in our world, like the Dalai Lama or some Buddhist monks maybe with their orange robes. I'm sorry if I offended anyone there. I really do not mean to. But it seems they're going for sort of like an Asian vibe with these. I think I saw mention that like this is kind of like the one-legged thing is like from Japanese lore or something, or maybe it was just from some silly anime. I don't know. So, Nexus of Blood. This is the campaign, I guess. Each of these books has usually like a campaign involving the two war bands, and then it might have stuff for anyone. Yeah, so here's the Claws of Karanak, all their abilities. You can pause this and take a look. Then the Skirk and Trueblades. Sorry about that shine. And rules for fortifications. Cool. And these are nothing new. And then I know part of playing campaigns in Gnarlwood is building up like your base and stuff. So not sure how that fits into it. All right, here's the campaign. Campaign of Slaughter. Only in blood does the truth emerge. So we got the quest for the claws of Karanak. The Skirk and Trueblade's quests. Encampment location. So yeah, that's what I was talking about. And you can do stuff with it. Claws have this. Oh yeah, the Skullstrewn Lair, the Skirgan Monastery. Here we have like sort of like the flow chart for doing it, I guess. So I think this Primal Strongholds is more for everyone, like any warband. Then we got the cards that are included. And background tables. All right, so speaking of cards, give you a look at these. So here's the Skirgan Trueblades. On the other side, it's got the reaction ability there. And the different fighters. Yeah, that orange is looking really nice. Orange and black. Classic scheme. And the Claws of Karanak. These are easier to see and you can pause on them if you want. And now the deck of cards here. So that's the leader there. This is that one-legged guy. And was this Curse Blood? Was his name, I think? Huh. Throat Takers. And then there we go. That is a cool miniature. I just love that they're like Fleshhound cosplayers. It's cool seeing like this specific sort of aspect of chaos, like really sort of a sub faction of Khorne. And then as usual, we have these cards to help you keep track of wounds on multiples of the same type of fighter. Then we have some battle plans. So you can like randomly pick one. It can tell you if like the daggers are going to come in on round 2, whereas this one it's everyone at once, it seems. Central Massacre. Ooh. One-sided battle. That's interesting. It's also interesting. And we got twists and victory cards. For the twists, we got these. This adds in like an enemy type. And I'm guessing you can like mix these in with the like the Heart of Gur ones at least, probably. And then we got layout cards for the field of battle. This is just using this box. Okay, so yeah, you can see like here, this is the symbol for Bloodhunt. It's got the tree with like the palisade walls. And then here, you got two symbols. One's the tree and one is Heart of Gur, I assume. So this mixes in the two sets to make for, I would say, better boards, just because, you know, there's more going on. And of course, you don't have to follow these at all. You can make up your own, and you can mix in elements from different sets. You could even use like old terrain from like the initial one, like the very first Warcry box, or Red Harvest. But otherwise, that is it. Other than looking at the bases, which I don't think we need to do, and the board, which we're not. You know, a bit long, these kind of videos. They're big boxes, lots of stuff inside to go over. If you stuck through to the end, congratulations and thank you. Leave a like if you think it's worthy of that. Let me know what you think down below. Do either of these warbands really do it for you? Or is there something you really just can't stand about them? How do you feel about the gnarlwood terrain that we've been getting, especially compared to, say, like the Kill Tame season? Subscribe if you want to see more of this. And I will see you next time. Have a great day.